My friend calls me out as an arrogant prick without empathy, that no compassion and humility can be seen in my face, and that he doesn't recognize me anymore. The worst part is, all of that was true. I had become something entirely different than what I had envisioned when I started my self-improvement journey. And even though this was many months ago and I've been holding myself in check and making sure that I don't fall back into this arrogant, toxic style of being, it is a daily battle. And I also know that had I not been called out a few months back, I may not have noticed it until it was too late. I had destroyed the relationships. And the thing is that you may think that you're on a good path. You may think that you're just thriving right now. But it's good. It's vital to take a moment and look at yourself and see, have you really become a person that you yourself would look up to? If you've come a bit on your self-improvement journey, you've most likely realized that we change quickly. And although this can be used to alter our lives within months, the pace at which we change can have dire consequences for us. The thing is that when we work on ourselves on a daily basis, we improve gradually. So we won't be seeing any changes overnight, but rather small changes that build up over a longer period of time. And this means that if we slightly change in the wrong direction, if we worsen ourselves in how kind we are, for example, we may not notice that until we get called out, or we realize ourselves when we just hear ourselves talk to other people. A common problem with lottery winners is that they seem to lose their money quickly. This seems to be a result of the sudden influx of money and a quick change in their lifestyle. They simply weren't prepared for what were waiting them when they won that big lottery. For you and me, we get all this power when we improve ourselves. We get a massive surge in confidence. We get better at expressing ourselves, and our physique looks the better it ever has. It's as if we become a new person, and all these powers that we get can be really tough to handle. Like a superhero when he first got his powers, completely out of control. But eventually, though, he learns how to use them. By doing all these self-improvement habits, I saw myself as better than everybody else, as a league above the rest. And this created a toxic mentality where I just could walk around and just didn't think very highly of people because they didn't do these things that I was doing. So why would I care about them, right? And had I not been called out on this, I could have ruined friendships or simply not have made any more. And that would have been a major roadblock in the way to reach my potential. So what can you and me do about this to make sure we hold ourselves to the ground and don't just float around on some cloud up in the sky? A practice I've found for this that really helps is to simply close your eyes. You take a few deep breaths. And you look at yourself. You imagine yourself as you walk to school or walk to work or commute to work, whatever. You imagine yourself in your everyday life. And more importantly, you see yourself interacting with other people. You see yourself approaching your friends or some other person, and you just look at how they interact. Look at how you or this person interacts with them. And really take a look at this objectively and think, is this person doing the right things? Would I be glad to be this person? So the key here is to look at yourself as if you're someone you just met on the street. You just look objectively like anybody you pass in town. So not at yourself, just have this objective look at yourself. We really need to look at ourselves and ask, hey, have I really improved in all the areas? Or have I regressed in some? Have I become worse? Have I become too arrogant, perhaps? And really be critical about it and analyze ourselves. Okay, this, I may have improved in my ability to make money. I'm making more money right now, but my friendships seem to go south. Oh, But when I imagine myself, when I see myself in front of me, yeah, I seem a little bit too arrogant. So do this practice, just go through yourself and critically go through everything, analyze yourself. Make sure you haven't become something you're not proud of, because remember, we may have come further than most people, but that doesn't mean we should just act all arrogant and don't care for others. We need to act as ambassadors, as a good representation of self-improvement. Otherwise, people may shy away from it, and then they're just missing out on such a great life that they could have had. Look at what you become. Ask yourself critical questions. Have I become better or worse in this area, in that area, and so on. And finally, don't forget to just take a look at your journey and see how far you've come. You've improved in so many areas, and this is something to be proud of. You have done this yourself. Your hard work and discipline has led to this good improvement in your lives. And with that, I'm leaving you.